Hi everyone. It's Monday the 17th, and it's 20 to 10. Apologies for the lack of videos again. There's just been so little happening here really. I have been working on the on the scooter. I need to get it done and finished, but you know it's like when there's paint involved, even with the heater on, I couldn't get the temperature up, so there's been delays, so there's not much you can do really. That's just the way it is. But he's coming over this afternoon to have a look at the progress, so I hope he's happy with it. Taken longer than I was hoping, and I'm sure he was hoping, but these things happen. Anyway, like I say, I've got the heater on, you can probably hear it. Yeah. And like I also said, there's just not been much going on. The generator, I told you it was working. I tried it again yesterday. Started first pull, and we were gone. So that's the result, because we've got a power cut destined. Oh, hang on. Middle of January, I think. Anyway, those lines up there have been replaced, so so it's us and our neighbours that will have no power, because they're putting a new supply into the church up the road. So luckily we've got generators, so that's good news. Oh, where's my chair? Hope everybody's okay. I have been catching up on quite a few videos. I don't know what anybody else thinks, but I don't like the new YouTube format, and they did ask for feedback, so I gave it in a nice way, of course, because we all know that without YouTube we would be a bit stuck. But I prefer the old. I was just getting used to the old one, but it's life, isn't it? There's not what we can do about it. But yeah, so that's that. I haven't been feeling too good again. And was reading up on compressors and air-fed masks. You know, I've got an air-fed mask for my spraying. Well, I only ever had a water separator on it, which was a bit foolish really, because compressors, after my reading up, give out a lot more shitty things than I ever thought. So I've been forced to lash out on a coalescing filter. That's what I was using before. But yeah, I had to buy this. I'm not particularly happy about buying it, because I wanted to go down the Milo route of this. I thought about a turbine system, but we can't get them over here for some health and safety reason. I don't know what it is, but so I've got this 3-stage. That is basically the same as that, but I'm sort of double bagging it, if you know what I mean. So water separator and other bits. Coalescing filter, I can't remember what that goes down to, but it's something like 1 micron. So that's for breathing, so you get out of that, you get breathing quality air. And then here you've got a carbon filter to take away any smells and all that. And obviously on my air-fed mask I've got a carbon filter as well. Yeah, obviously I've got to make this sort of portable, because it will run off my compressor, which is now working. But also, if I ever go over the garage and do work, their compressor there hasn't got any filtration like this, so I'll need this to be portable. I was going to put it on a stand or something, I don't know yet. But yeah, it's essential, and I was just wondering if, because I've only ever been using that, and I've been doing more spraying in recent months, whether that is affecting my health. I haven't done any for a good couple of weeks, and I don't feel too bad. But hopefully this will make it a lot better. I didn't like to spend, well, I had to put it on my little plastic friend, but hopefully when the scoot's done I'll get paid, and that'll pay for that at least. So yeah, that's that. Mixed TR6 across the road is the chassis is a rolling chassis with the engine in, gearbox, and all the ancillaries on it. So he's moving forward. He's hounding me to paint his car, paint the inside of the body soon, which I'll probably do over Christmas. But he's also looking for other projects. Now, if anybody knows of any projects or finished cars, trucks, hot rods, that sort of thing, if anybody knows of any that are for sale, he is looking on eBay in the US, because we've got a guy who is a friend of Mick's, who imports cars for a living, so he could do all the necessaries. But if anybody knows of any cars that are for sale, let me know and I'll pass it on. Other than that, the TL5 is still the same as it was the last time you saw it. I don't know when I'm going to get on that. Yeah, it's all a bit like that really at the moment. Christmas is coming up, and I've still got the tree up though, although I haven't lit it today, but it's still up. And it's only 6.4 degrees in here, so that's not very good, is it? What was I watching this morning? I was watching John Kerry's video, because he's obviously been away. John, you've been in China and Hong Kong and all that. Hope you had a nice time. Looking at your car, and you're on about the bonnet. Oh, with all that lovely paint on there, I'd be scared. But I'm sure you'll work it out somehow. I can't remember how I stored my bonnet on my E-Type that I had many years ago, but I think I'd left the bonnet, left the paint on the bonnet until I'd fitted up the whole car, and then when the bonnet went on, I painted the outside, and the bonnet stayed on all the time. So yeah, I don't know how you can handle that really. It's a big old lump, and it's quite weighty as well, so I hope that goes all right anyway. Looking forward to seeing your suspension go in. Although I was thinking, what was I thinking that was something you had to do before you put that rear suspension in? Fuel line. I do believe the main fuel line goes inside the chassis rail around that inner wheel arch, and then you put the suspension up after that. So just a thought, you might want to consider putting that line in, because once the suspension unit is in, then you can't get at it. So tip of the day, maybe you might already know. Obviously Darren's been beavering away on the Nova there. I've been watching that progress and all that, so hope that's going all right. Darren, it certainly looks a lot better, doesn't it? Who else? Scott with his A35, the new engine there. I've been keeping an eye on that. Although you did look bloody cold in that garage, Scott, I've got to be honest. Oh. Whereas I'm quite warm, because I've got the heater on. I'd like to thank all the new subscribers that have come to my channel. I can't remember your names, but thank you anybody that's subscribed in the last week, fortnight. Thank you for that. It is appreciated. Yeah, so that's really about it at the moment. Anything that happens this week, what are we on, 9:55? anything that happens this week, I will do a video. I need to get on and do this bloody scooter. Let me just show you what's been happening. I did get it in primer. I think I showed you that, didn't I? There's a few bits that I've got on the underside, which you can't see, but there's a few bits that need a bit of work. There's a bit there that's got a lump in it. That's pretty good. I don't need to do anything with that, but I will re-prime it, same as that there. These here, God, where'd you start? Although they had a lot of filler in, they still need a lot of work. Like there's a low spot there. It's a bit rough around that corner there. The main part's alright, just a couple of pinholes like that one there. Around here, and I found 2 little dents I'd missed, so it was worth putting them in primer and another bit there, and dry flatting it just to see where we're at really. So I shall fill these today. That's a funny little shape. There's obviously a dent there, which needs addressing, and just little bits really. So it's out with the stopper, or the icing as you guys call it, same thing. Sort them out, and then re-prime them. A couple of coats of high build on there, and the same with all these. And then I'm going to wet flat them with probably 800, and then they'll be ready for paint, and hopefully this workshop will be able to get up to temperature. It's just been far too cold recently. It's just not really got above 8-9 degrees in here, and even though I can get the temperature up with my beautiful heater, get it up to 20, as soon as I turn a fan on, it all goes out the door, so it's not very good, is it? That's life. Oscar's getting bigger. I don't know where he is, see if he comes out. Oscar! 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 You coming out here? Come on in. Here he is. Now Oscar's got this obsession, which I think I've told you about before, so just tell him to shut up, but he's obsessed with wire. And what he's going to do now is he's going to go over to that bench where he knows there's wire and expect me to cut a piece off, and if I pick up these snips here, he will want a piece. Do you want a piece of wire? So my length of wire that I had here, let me just put you down a minute, is getting smaller to entertain the cat. Yeah, here. And he's still fetching and bringing it back. You ready? Good boy. There's a good boy. I know he's going to take it indoors. Oscar, bring it here. There's a good boy. Can I have it then? Oscar. He's a clever little man, aren't you? Oh, but he's getting the big boy now. And when he nips you, he does nip. Ready? But it's hours of entertainment. Oscar, good boy. You gonna bring it to me? Oh, thank you. And if you leave a shoe or anything like that lying around, he will put it in the shoe. And I'll put it on your back. But he's a lovely little man, he really is. It's good fun, aren't you, boy? Are you a good boy? You want the wire? Ouch. He's got sharp claws. Ready? Ready? Oscar, ready? Oh, now it's lost. Give him something to do. Anyway, I'm rabbiting now. It's 14 minutes long. Probably going to take about an hour to process this, or convert this video and upload it. But There we go. So I may well have the camera on today. So if anybody fancies calling in, saying hello, you'll probably find me working, because I should be. The scooter man's coming this afternoon, early afternoon, to have a look at his bits. And yeah, that's about it really. So yeah, I should now go and upload this. I hope everybody has a great Monday. I know Mondays aren't very good, but it's holiday time soon, so that's all we can think about, isn't it really? Yeah, I'll catch you all later. Any updates and I'll do a video, but I'm not anticipating a lot going on this week really. There we go. So I'll catch you later, guys. Oscar, say goodbye.